Hello, and welcome back to Conversations with Sharon and Rosa. I'm Rosa.
And I'm still Sharon.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of our conversations this week. We so appreciate you if you are returning. If you're new, thank you for finding our channel, and we ask that you like, subscribe, and share our videos.
Yes. As many of you have, but keep it going.
Absolutely. So, announcement. So, the party will be happening. That is July 16th on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So, make your reservations to leave San Diego late because we're going to be partying at least till 5. So we hope to see you all at the
midnight.
Pride. Yeah, at the Pride party. We're not partying till midnight, but we hope to see y'all at the Pride party.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much all the announcements I have. You have anything you want to say?
I got some encouragement and some data girls for some of our listeners, subscribers, and encouraging me to stay on my wellness thing and acknowledging
weight loss journey.
Yeah. And so thank you for that. I can't get enough of that because it's not easy.
Yeah.
And any of you out there struggling with your weight or have issues or want to lose weight, it has never been easy for me. It's easier for some other people, but I assure you, after a woman hits her 40s, really, 50s, try it in your 60s. So, because my metabolism is 0. But seriously, thank you for your encouragement. And like I say, I'm still wavering there at that 15-pound thing that I've lost, but I just want to get to 20 so that I can get to 25. But thank you for your encouragement.
Yeah. And one last thing, I just want to apologize to those who have our videos like on a certain schedule. We wanted to get it out at the same time every Wednesday, and last week was the first time in the whole time we've been on
in 2.5 years
Conversations with Sharon and Rosa that we didn't get it out till later that night. Well, we were traveling and the Wi-Fi just wasn't our friend.
Right.
And so we were doing a lot to try to get those videos out to you. But we got it out. It was late that evening, but we got it out. And we appreciate all you all who tuned in anyway. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Right. So now, shout outs. We're going to get a little show going on one day with just the shout out. It's going to be all about the shout outs. No,
really?
I'm just kidding.
Some interesting people.
I know, right? First shout out goes to Donato, and I'm hoping I pronounced that correctly.
Donatio.
Right. I hope you know who we're shouting out.
Look, if that sounds like you, that's who we're talking about.
Yes,
but we apologize.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm one for butchering a name in a minute, so I apologize in advance. But thank you.
Notice how she puts the word butch in there. Okay, just want to say.
You know what? So thank you in advance. I'm saying sorry in advance. But thank you for being a subscriber to Conversations with Sharon and Rosa. We appreciate you. Second is Patricia B. That happens to be my stepmom. So we appreciate you, supporting Conversations with Sharon and Rosa. Thank you. And last but not least is Portia D. Thank you. I haven't heard from you in a long time, Portia. So I hope you're still there. Hope you're out there watching. If so, shout us out. Let us know you still there. So that's all of the shout outs. So today, and this, y'all know, we just got back from, it's a vacation for Sharon, but it wasn't a vacation for me because it was work. But Sharon came with me, which was so good. Yeah. But we just got back from traveling. So one of the things we talked about coming back was, I wonder if people are okay with traveling with their spouses. So we're going to be talking about traveling with your partner. Is it fun or not?
Right.
Because sometimes it's not.
Right.
I've had some partners prior to Sharon.
What?
That, you know what?
Well, I'm not the only one.
Yeah. I've had some partners prior to Sharon that I'm never traveling with again.
Well, I hope not.
Even if I had to, I will not. We not doing it.
It's not always easy, and I have my, I have so many isms and my little sayings and everything. But there is a school of thought that says, if you really want to know somebody, travel with them.
Right.
Because you learn things about people that you just ordinarily would not find out until you go somewhere with them. Yeah. And if it doesn't matter if it's your partner, your cousin, a buddy, it doesn't matter. It's just people have different things about themselves. Like I said, you just wouldn't know until you travel with them, and all of it's not pleasant. Nah, some of it will surprise you,
right?
But so that's what we wanted to talk about, because people, they always ask, like, how do we come up with the topic? We live this thing called life. We're in the same world that you are. It's just some things that we choose to pull out and examine first amongst ourselves. We just like, well, how do you feel about this, sweetheart, and how do you feel about that? And we talk about it, and sometimes we find out we're not as aligned as we thought we might be, or as much as we need to be. Oh, I saw the little eye roll. I saw the little eye roll. You know what I mean? And you don't know it until you know. Yeah. And there's some things, over the course of the last 2 years with these videos and these conversations, there's sometimes, wifey says something that I'm shocked about.
Well, she about to be shocked today.
Ouch!
I'm just kidding.
And we don't rehearse, so you get what you see, and what you see is what you get. So we can't fake the funk. Mm-hmm. So today, as we have just traveled with each other, and we've traveled with each other several times, but Rosa travels more than I do. One, because of her job. Two, because she just wants to.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Well,
and
I have children who doesn't live in the same state.
Right. So you always got this thing.
Go see them.
Right. Got to see the babies.
Definitely.
So there's many things that take you away from me.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
And we've been very honest about in the last couple of years I had more than one health scare, and then some recuperation. So with that, that doesn't stop Rosa's life. So there's some things she just got to do, some things she wants to do, some things she should do, and all her nuclear family is not in California. Right. So everything's a plane ride. On top of that is work. On top of that is just life, and on top of that is me. So we say that to say that we don't always travel together, but we talked about it. It's like, as your partner and your sweetie, you know what I mean? Is your partner a good travel partner for you?
But,
Go ahead.
Yeah, because I was getting ready to say something.
But please.
I think it kind of depends when it comes to Sharon and me. I think it depends on how we travel too. Because some ways of travel is a little more stressful than others. For me, I rather be able to navigate my own way and get there the way I want to get there. And I like driving. I like, so for instance, if you all don't know California, it's a big state. So I had to go to Northern California, where Sharon and I live in Southern California. And so it was about an 8-hour drive.
Ooh.
Yeah. So Sharon decides she's going to come with me because she wants to help me drive, which is great, because the last time I went to Northern Cal, I drove all by myself.
Yeah.
So,
and I didn't feel good about that.
So,
yeah.
But
that's a lot.
Yeah. So it was really good. And I think the only thing about the car situation with Sharon and I, we don't necessarily agree on the same music or listening to the same things. And I feel like Sharon doesn't know the rules of the driver when somebody's driving. So when I was growing up, the rules were, if somebody's driving, they get to control the air or the heat. They get to control the music, what's going on. I mean, because you want the driver of the car, who is, the one that needs to be the most alert, to be
and comfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
Not Sharon. Sharon want to be able to, she want to turn it on to jazz. I'm like, jazz is the last thing. And I like jazz. But jazz is the last thing I want to listen to when I'm driving.
Right.
I just want to be upbeat, kind of keep moving so it keeps me up and I can get down the road. So it was moments where I was like, okay, I probably should have left her home. But...
and next time I will.
But there was moments where I was so excited and happy that she was there with me, you know. So, I think for us, driving is probably not the best way to travel when we're traveling.
Not long distance. That's crossing the whole state.
But flying with Sharon is much better because one, she gets to go to the head of the line. So we're normally like the first people to board the plane, which is always great. And secondly, you know, we're both sitting and relaxed, so it's not so much tension. I just don't like flying because then it takes out, like, now I got to put my hands into somebody else's life, you know, that I don't know. Mm-hmm. So it's that unknown. But I fly because I have to. Yeah, but I don't necessarily
you trust yourself with somebody. Yeah, it's a lot, and the world has changed.
Yeah,
you know, there's just so many things that we have to deal with now that just weren't, just wasn't issues before. Now everything is a issue, a concern, or whatever. You know, but back to the traveling, I enjoyed being with her, and I don't want my wife out there by herself, and doing the things she's got to do. Meeting people. Traveling from one hotel to another, and another conference room, and you are a woman out there by yourself, and the world has gone totally mad.
Yes,
we know that. Yeah. So our conversation today, no matter how much you love one another and how many years you've been together, do you travel well with your partner?
Yeah.
And it does depend. As far as my outlook is that it depends.
It does depend.
Sometimes you got to go. Maybe one of you have to go a place that the other one doesn't want to go. Your partner likes to sleep and past 11 o'clock every day when y'all need to be up, dressed, moving. At 7 a.m.
So you're talking about like traveling like with a vacation?
No, because just traveling, work period.
Related. So I think that's a little different because
it
you're
is
on a
different,
schedule.
but it melts into the same. Traveling is traveling. You're not sleeping in your own bed.
No, but you get to control what you're going to do when you get there on vacation versus what's on your schedule. If it's a work related
you're
thing,
still out of your home traveling. You're sleeping in the bed other than your own. You got to get from point A to B, whether that's for fun, whether you up there or want to see the the solar, not the solar, but if you want to see the ice caps in Alaska, or if you're down there in the bayou in New Orleans, you're still traveling together. You know what I mean? And so they say, like I said, you never know your partner till you travel with them.
Yeah.
And it may be a whole list of isms that she has. Or different from your list of isms. And, like, hey, they want to stay up late, but we need to be up and on the train. Rosa took a wonderful trip to Europe several years ago, and her and daughter went. That's wonderful. And I was going to go, but like I said, it wasn't working for me physically. I mean, I just know there was going to be so much they had to do at a pace. Look, a whole lot of walking at a crazy pace, and it was record heat, and I didn't want to be the older lady in the back of the bus, the last one off every time. Like, we gotta wait for her again. Yeah. That kind of thing. It would have been like that because we were moving. I didn't have anything, and it was younger people,
anything less than 20,000 steps a day on my watch. Nothing less.
And I'd be the person who like leave me in the hotel. I'll see y'all tomorrow, or I'll see you for dinner at 8. You know what I mean, or whatever, because it's something that I just can't do as fast as they do, and not to mention just because people are normally when I'm traveling, people are younger than myself, and it's like last year I was still using a cane. This year, no, and I'm very blessed, and I'm so thankful, that I'm feeling much better.
But you still can't walk like a whole lot.
No, I mean, I'm not trying to do in the airport that little thing that you get on.
No, and I'm not even talking about airport wise. I'm just
saying, it's still walking with just going from one terminal to another. More or less, when they move your flight up, you thought you had a whole hour and a half, and now you only got 22 minutes.
Yeah, but if you're with a partner such as myself, like case in point. When we went to one of the places we had to go to in Northern Cal was Sacramento. So we went to Sacramento. We have a restaurant in Old sack that we like to go to, but we hadn't been since COVID, so we were like, that's the place we're gonna go to. Well, when we got there, they no longer serve lunch, and I had to go to work by the time it was gonna open up and all of that, so we didn't get a chance to go. But if you all ever been to Old Sacramento, it kind of takes you back in time with the cobblestone streets.
It's historic.
All of that. So it's a really nice place to walk around and just kind of enjoy the stuff. But I felt like we couldn't really do that. Just getting to this restaurant and finding out it's not even open was a whole thing. So it's like those type of things that, for me are disappointing, but I get it and I understand, because I could walk the whole thing and be okay, but I know Sharon won't be able to do as much
I can
walking.
do it. I just can't do it in one day.
And I'm okay with that. But
I'm still here, boo. I'm still here.
But I am a walker.
And she walks fast and she runs and all of that. And sometimes, it's not even about being rude or being angry or anything. And I'm like, babe, I can walk, but you got to give me a little bit more time. And Rose will be done, down the street, around the corner, and whoa, slow down, sweetie.
But I be confused because when we in the casino, she be walking. But when we on the streets trying to just, stroll, she got issues. Can you put that same speed, casino speed, on the street at this moment? That's just my thing. But, it's all good.
You had to get that in there, right?
I had to get that in there.
So again, today's subject is, the woman that you love, and I mean, we're talking to, lesbian land and far beyond. Yeah. But whoever your partner, your sweetie, your honey, whoever you travel with, that you travel with and sleep with as well. You know what I mean? But can you travel well with that person? Yeah. Like I say, what happens when your partner is a sleeper and the vacation you're on or the things you're doing this week, everything you need to be up and and out the room dressed at 7.
Or you just want to be up.
Or the tour bus will leave her.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not time to be the princess. This is not time to be, it takes me 35 minutes for my makeup and then I got to do this. No, this is a time for you. Go natural, get your butt downstairs because you're holding up everyone else, or they will leave you. Mm-hmm. They will leave you. So, and like I said, sometimes you don't realize these things until you travel with your sweetheart.
Yeah.
And thank God. Rosa is, even though I can't say you're a natural early person, but you don't mind getting up. Yeah. She really doesn't. So it's just a wonderful benefit from the universe. She doesn't make me wait on her, and I don't make her wait on me. And, before we go, the night before, we're like, okay, what time we got to be somewhere? Or whether it's just like, okay, go, Uber's coming at 4:45. Don't be running around talking about, where's my glasses? Where's my passport? Did you see my money? No, none. Done. It needs to be ready. Ready. Rosa is ready to rock and roll, and so am I.
Yeah.
And not just because I'm, retired military, but I don't wait well.
Yeah.
Okay, if you tell me 4:00, I'm up and ready. I'm sitting there at 3:30, like, okay, you don't need lipstick. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And so I think time wise, we do very well together.
Yeah,
very well.
We are definitely in sync.
Yeah,
it's just for me like the music, and then
but that's if we're driving.
But when we fly, the whole rigmarole of just getting to the gate is stressful. And but
that's not my fault.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that has anything to do with you traveling with the person, but it could affect that. So yeah, I think with driving.
Well, and like I said,
the first time we traveled together, we both were sick.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
We were supposed to go to a jazz festival for the weekend.
Well, we did go. Yeah. We just didn't participate.
Well, I got sick first, and then you started not feeling well, and so I was trying to get myself together because I didn't want Sharon to miss the festivities, and she trying to get herself together. But I just thought that was a fun time, not being sick was fun, but the fun time of that we just was able to be there and kind of enjoyed each other.
Exactly. We made the best of a bad situation, and
but we were trying to drive back, make it back. We both sick, And this was way before COVID, so it wasn't COVID.
Yeah, we had gotten something, and it brought us both down. And you know, when you're out there and you done paid crazy dollars for these tickets, because everything is expensive now, times 5, right? Exactly. So you don't want to blow the tickets, and then you want to see some friends, and then we was going to go out and have cocktails with other people. We didn't. We stayed in the room. We both were irking and jerking. Right. We were truly. It really wasn't pretty. Yeah. And then after everything had passed, we. On the way home, I'm thinking, like, if we can get sick and stand each other in our little hotel room for 3 days, I think we're okay. Yeah. Because like I said, we were just doing such a good job of trying not to let the other one down. Right. Don't worry, I can make it. Don't worry about me.
I know, right? Sharon went to the bar, had to make me like a hottie toddy.
Yeah, hottie toddy. Yeah, hot toddy.
Oh, is it a hot toddy? I thought it was always called hottie toddy.
No, you're a hottie toddy.
Oh, okay, that's where that came from. Okay.
No, so staying on point. There's so many things you need to consider when you are thinking about not just traveling with your partner, but just traveling. You know what I mean? Is it a place? Wait a minute. When you guys do these wonderful plans, and all of us, I love to see Black people. We're doing everything. We're traveling all over, and I was just in Sri Lanka. What? Yeah. I was in Phuket. Ooh, I want to go back to Rio, and and I love it. I love it. So. The things that you need to talk about, when we're talking about putting our vacation together, and everything is expensive unless you plan way ahead and try to get a bargain and all that. But it's like, can we afford to go? Mm-hmm. Where are we going? Do you want to go there? And she wants to go too? Because you got to have those conversations, like, I don't want to go to New Orleans. It's too hot. It's a swamp. And there we were.
Mosquitoes as big as the birds. You don't want to, all of that.
And there we were in New Orleans, but we had to because baby girl goes to school in New Orleans, So it's 1,000 places that she likes. It's 1,000 places that I like. But the fact is, we have chosen to go together, right? So I don't want her to not enjoy the trip, because it's nothing. But yeah, it's hot. It's hot. Like we have a trip coming up to Florida, dare I say, but it's right outside Orlando. But Florida is hot. It is humid. The bugs.
And we're going in June, where it's going to be probably hotter than hot.
Yeah, right. But you know that already. So suck it up and wear the right clothes and all those kind of things. You know what I mean? I don't want to be, miserable. You know what I mean? I can't stand it. I'm dying. Turn the air on. You don't do that. You know what I mean? So again, where you want to go, you and your partner are going, the cost of going. Are you going out of the United States? Are you going to be visiting another culture? Did you read up on it? There's some
being in lesbian land, not everybody happy about your relationship.
Right. Because there's a lot of people going, oh, where is it? Not Jebel Ali, United Arab Emirates. What's the place everyone going? The tallest hotel?
Dubai.
Yeah, Dubai. Everybody going to Dubai. Okay, fine. The hotel wasn't up when I was there, but every a lot of people really, really are embracing it. But they are not down with girl on girl action. So okay, so that ain't the place to be walking around holding hands and giving each other that wonderful kiss in front of the fountain. Oh, I'm on a camel. Take my picture and y'all lip locking. Yeah. I think you need to rethink that. And even though that's dramatic, and one thing Rose and I had discussed is that we're not going to go anywhere that's homophobic. We don't want
to give them our money.
Right. You have an issue with our gayness. Well, okay, bye. It's all right.
Our money gonna be gay too.
Wait. There's so many other places you can go.
Exactly.
There's so many people want your vacation dollar.
And there's places in the United States that a lot of people haven't gone.
Absolutely.
It's just wonderful to go outside, but it's places inside that's just as good. So,
statistically speaking, they say the average person has gone to as many as 8 states out of 50. You know what I mean? So, and then if you travel, obviously you probably have gone to more. So whether it's 15, 25, or some people say, I've been in every state in the union. Wonderful. Right. I haven't. I think I've been in maybe 35. Some I'm not going to the Dakotas. There's nothing for me in Dakota. Okay,
Right.
Know that. But any event, but we're talking about this because as much as we love one another and you enjoy being your sweetie, sometimes your partner's not a good travel person. You ever and how about this? That's just between you and her. What happens if you're going with another couple?
Right.
Oh Lord. Because the other girl got issues, or I went on a vacation. This is years before Rosa, but the four of us had gone somewhere, and we were going down to the beach, and the girl says, "Well, I can't stand the beach. I don't like the sand."
The girl you were with said
No,
that?
not the girl I was with. The other, the partner, our buddy's partner,
Right.
said, I don't do sand, and I'm thinking, did she know we were going to the beach? What beach have you seen that doesn't have sand?
Right.
So, and I mean, she was a bit of a, of a mood kill. She really was.
Yeah.
So during the whole that day and a half, we out there, and I can't stand it. I don't want the sun. But you did know that the sun would be there. Matter of fact,
Right.
people are paying to see the sun. Okay, they want to be under the sun. So, and we would hope that you or your partner is not one of those people. I cannot travel just with anybody.
Yeah.
And it's not because I'm not anal, and matter of fact, I'm a Gemini. I think I'm one of the most flexible people there is. It's that people bring their bullshit with them. It's just so many things that go into helping to make your travel and your vacation or your trip or whatever it is to make it more pleasant for you and the people that you're traveling with. If you're, there's some people or have an aversion to light, so they got to live, they got to sleep with the what do you call them? When they put the mask on, the mask on, and then they need the block out curtains, and they don't want to see the sun for 2 days. And like, when did you know that before y'all bought the tickets? Did you tell her that the sun was everywhere?
Exactly.
Rosa and I, with the traveling and with the kids being on the East Coast, and here it is. Are we taking the kids?
Right.
Now, I always volunteer I vote for no kids. It's a different, yes, it's still a vacation, but it's a different type of vacation when you first have to make sure the kids are okay and that they're being occupied and having fun.
But for me, it's no different than making sure you're okay.
Because I'm a kid?
No, just because that's just what I have to do, or I feel like I have to do before, anything can happen. I got to make sure you set up right before we can do whatever else. So, I mean, my kids they're always welcome wherever I'm going. But back to us, I think the ideal travel for us are cruises.
Really?
That's ideal because we're both going to some place. So wherever the cruise is going to take you, you're both going there. But at the same time, if you don't feel like walking the ship, then you're wherever you're going to be. I can still kind of do what I have to do and not worry so much, or got to hurry up and get back, wherever it may be. And then when we, get to where we're going, we both can get off and enjoy what we need to enjoy. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
right.
I think for us, that's the ideal.
Okay, I can hear that. I don't totally agree, but it's all good. It's all good. And my
I'm
thing
leaving it home then, because I'm taking me a cruise. Y'all want to go on a cruise? Let me know. Let's do this.
My thing is, I want to be wherever you are, sweetie.
Yeah.
What do you think I'm going to say? We're on tape. No, but it's...
Oh, you going to say something different if we
girl,
were off tape?
I'm going to let you have it. I won't talk about what's really going on. No, but seriously, vacations are serious. Let's not forget how expensive these things are.
Yeah.
Even with a good discount and planning 18 months ahead or whatever, it costs money to travel. As I tell Rosa, if you are outside your home, you are spending money.
Yeah.
And and if you're one of those people who have to have 3 meals a day or whatever, or 2 good ones, whatever, you know what I mean? It's just like we just did when we just went for the job, it's like we were just doing lunch, just a simple lunch, because I don't have to have a big breakfast, and I try not to. I let my biggest meal be in the middle of the day, not the end of the day.
I think our biggest meal was lunch one time, and
all time,
and it was over $60, and nobody had alcohol.
Right. So $60.
Yeah.
And it easily could have been 70. I said, just for lunch?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm skipping dinner because now it's going to cost. Look, we're eating $250 a day. No, and I truly don't need the extra.
It's not like we eat at regular joints where we could. Like my wife will not eat at Denny's.
Oh,
She's
who does?
Just not gonna do it. She don't want to eat at IHOP. So I'm just saying, like, places where I know it could be cheaper to kind of get a meal, she ain't doing that. So we got, it's gonna cost us if we stopping at the steak place or the seafood.
Yeah, that's true. And it's not like I'm trying to go uptown or anything like that. But some places, it just doesn't appeal to me. Like, no.
Right.
No, never mind. I'll just eat an apple. Don't worry about me. You go ahead and enjoy yourself. So as a couple, you got to iron out these things and really, as we always say, have the conversation. And like, babe, Rose and I still have not been on a honeymoon. And this year
we're going.
Okay, this year we're trying to take care of it. Okay. And it's one of my favorite places, Hawaii. And so
Well, we're going in September.
Yeah, we're going in September, and it's we're going to Maui, and spend some days there and just enjoy ourselves. But the thing is, reading up on it, I've been there several times. I just want her to see how lovely it is and why I like it so much. Because, I make it all about me.
Always.
Right. Okay. Yeah, always. All right. No, it was...
My birthday's coming, but it's about her. So I'm just saying, all week it's been about Sharon. And I'm like, my birthday is the one.
On the 19th, I'll give you the attention that you deserve and evidently desire. So.
See, you have jokes. Okay, back to the subject at hand. What I wanted to say too is, go back to the car thing because, even though we do travel well, when we bring the dog, it's stressful.
Oh, some people cannot travel without their animals. I'm not one of those people.
I can go everywhere without mine.
Oh, I'll pull over and sell her at a Walmart in the parking lot. Like, I got a nice little Bichon. Look, she's getting older.
But I guess it depends on what type of dog you have. Like, if you have a good traveling dog, it's probably good. Our dog, I don't think she's a good traveler because she whines every time she get in the car. I don't know if that means she got to pee or we got to pull over or she need water. It's a big mess in the back. I give her a little water. She knock it over. It's too much. It is too much.
It is, yeah.
And, you got to pull over, walk her out. Now you on the side of the road, risking getting hit because people not looking because they on their cell phone. It is just a lot.
Well,
she's a lot.
She is. Well, she's older and she's got an attitude and all that. Right. But we love her. And but we both, Rose and I, we're very much in sync with this. We always opt to not take her. I'm serious. She's just too much.
We have taken her several places. Then you got to look for a hotel that accepts dogs.
It's just too much. It's too much.
A lot.
Yeah, and I admire people who work that out so very, very well. Yeah. One, we try to keep her in her environment, which means we need someone to stay at the house. We don't want to, and I would never put the dog in a kennel, because that's where they get bad dog diseases and stuff. But she wants to be at home. She needs to be at home, and so that means someone has to come stay here. Yeah. You know what I mean? So she's just too much. But add to that. Oh, gee, put her in the car and take her with her. Like, look, Rosa be having an attitude. She got to take care of me sometime.
Right.
Really, Sharon, we're not having a good day.
Because when Sharon's driving, you can't even get rest. You got to work for her. She'd be like, can you hand me a tissue in the back? Okay, let me hand you a tissue in the back. Can you wipe my glasses, please? Okay, let me wipe your glasses. You trying to do your own thing, and every 5 minutes, she got a request. I was like, I'd rather be driving. But anyway, that's...
You know what? When you've been together for a while, your partner starts, your personalities start to blend. She's starting to exaggerate.
I am not exaggerating.
You're exaggerating.
I'm going to record it one day so y'all can just see it.
Well,
we're going to go from there.
Well, we don't, longer doesn't make it better. The thing we wanted to get, the point we wanted to get across was just that, with the traveling, take you have to take many things into account. You know, like I said, it's not just you going there; it's you and your partner. Was it, you know, if it, you know, a place that you may love, she may not.
So do the pros and cons of going. What the place is, and do what they respect, you know, your lifestyle and all of that. Make sure.
Excuse me, and make sure you work with a budget too. I mean, I can't overemphasize that. You know, you say, well, babe, we're going to, you know, we've allocated X amount of dollars, you know, for these 7 days and blah 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 blah. And now it comes to find out like she needs 3 new outfits, and you need a and I got to get my special sunglasses, and all of a sudden things just starts eating into the budget. Like, whoa. Right. Stop it! Like let's just walk around downtown and call it a deal.
Yeah,
you know,
or make it a realistic budget.
Yeah, make it a realistic budget. Exactly, because some people they love to go shopping when they travel, or they, you know, I gotta get a pocketbook from this place. I gotta get this and that. You know, says Rosa. I'm okay. I wear really beat down looking old purses because they work for me. The purses still work. I can carry purses that have been 15, 20 years. You know, look, long as the zipper works, I'm good to go. You know, but Sweetie Pie, she's got to have a purse that's color coordinated. You know.
That's coming from them new school dykes who carry purses. They don't care. They just want
new school dykes, and who may be one of them?
Who don't care what their purse look like. Just want to have something just so they can.
I have to be able to something to throw my lipstick in. I'm a lipstick but so anyhow, the traveling, you know, whatever you travel, you know, have a good time, but take the time to you know, to do a little bit of homework. Make sure it's realistic. You know what I mean? You're not going to see the whole world in 21 days.
Right.
Usually, you don't have the money, and if you got the money, you don't have the time. And if you got the time. I don't want to go there. Right. You know what I mean? Oh, gee, you know, Aruba again? You know.
Right.
You know, make it a place that you both look forward to going.
Definitely.
You know, kids, no kids, it doesn't affect all of us, but that's a big one too, because kids change the dynamics of vacations.
Absolutely.
They just do.
Absolutely.
I'm going to leave that there.
And we would love to hear if you all, you know, have traveled together, where you've gone, and how did that work out for you?
Did you work out? Yeah.
Because it works out for some people. Some people do, some people don't. But I think for me, too, I'm like, I feel like I got to have things a certain way when I'm traveling. If they don't go that way, then it's like I get flustered.
Yeah.
So I don't like to get flustered.
Well, I think I'm easily satisfied. I mean, as long as I got some, you know, 3 full sets of something, I'm good to go. You know, what you see is what you get. You know, and it's like, what gets me how people travel, and it's just like, oh, you don't have my brand of whatever. No, put it in your
Bring
suitcase,
your own.
Right? You know, because no, they don't sell it there.
Right.
And they're not trying to, and they're not apologizing. So, you know, get ready, get real, but do enjoy yourself. But I will say this, I should have shared it earlier, but I had a partner at one time when, you know, we would try to go on a trip or something, and in the midst of everything else, she says, well, you know, my mother's coming. It was so foreign. It was just like somebody said, we got to stop by Mars first, you know, and I never traveled with my mother. More or less with, you know, very little, and surely not with my girlfriend. So,
not with your girlfriend's mama.
Exactly, not with my girlfriend's mother, but she was very close to her mother, and it was just like, well, I will enjoy it, and you're going to enjoy it, so let's bring her with it. Now, you know, time, energy, money. Your mama got home ticket.
Right.
You know,
exactly.
All those things, which made the budget go up even more. So there's so many things that you do need to consider. But take the time, make the list, check it twice, see what you know, do the pros and cons, do your homework, and go out and just enjoy yourself and travel and make it as much fun as it possibly can. Yes. We'll keep you posted on us, because like I said, we have a couple of trips this year, and really looking forward to it. But
absolutely,
yeah, I'm already dreaming of Maui again, you know. And as I already told her, I said that's the only other place I would like to live. And I mean, if we had that kind of, if we had Maui money, we wouldn't even do the show. Just kidding. We love you. And until next time, as we always tell you, we're wishing you the very best.
Of all good things, stay safe and stay woke. And hit that like button and subscribe.
See you next time.